happy mailbag, everybody. I was just looking for the little box I use to keep all the mailbag stuff in, but I think I probably put it down in the basement with endowments, and I'm not going to go all the way down there. Instead, I'm going to come in here with Tutu. Look out, Tutu. Tutu really wants to run out the door. Can't figure out how to get past the box. Okay. So today we are, where are we? We're here. Not the best camera with all that backlight, but what are you going to do? I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to have two cameras. There we go. All right, let's take a look here. I'll just come sit right over here on the floor, see who wants to join me. Oh. All right, it's mailbag time. There we go. And I think that's as good as it's going to get. It says we don't have curtains, and the reason that we don't have curtains and rugs is because of the ringworm. So ringworm update, everything. I haven't seen any new instances of ringworm. I really do think that we're over it, but I'm waiting for the real official word from the vet before I think about doing anything wild like putting down rugs and curtains and lots more cat trees and stuff for these kids to play on, and all that stuff has been just waiting a long time for us to be sure that we're over this. And I think we're in the home stretch here. I think we are over it. I just really would like to wait for the vet to say yes before I do all that. So that's what we're waiting on. Let's see. Can you guys hear me okay? I should probably check that before I start talking. Okay, well. Okay, the audio is working, I can tell. Good. Okay. What else is news? Well, in the news of our house hunt, we found a house that we love, and we even put in an offer on, but the offer didn't get accepted or rejected. What we really got was like a try again later. It's really weird when real estate works like a magic 8-ball, but so far that's our experience. So no house yet, but we are going to try again this week, and fingers crossed that we get it, because it's a wonderful spot and it would be really swell. And if we don't get it, we don't have a backup plan yet, so we'll just keep looking. That's that. What else, kiddo? What else is news, huh? I think that's probably about it, really. Oh, I should mention, we've seen some kittens being naughty. I'm sure that most of you have observed some of that because there's a lot of it going on. I don't think we've ever had kittens that have been here old enough to get into that stage of their lives without having been already spayed and neutered. So it's a little bit of a new thing for us, and we're just going to manage it for now by keeping the unfixed boys away from the unfixed girls. But I don't see the real reason to separate out like the fixed boys from the unfixed girls, like Ari and Custard and Logan, which means once in a while you might see one of them making friends. And I think there's nothing wrong with that personally. But you know, if you don't want to have to talk to your kids about the birds and the bees, maybe be ready to cover their eyes once in a while. I don't know. We don't want it on the stream. You know, we'll try to keep it off, I think, as best we can, but it's not anything to panic about. So that is what it is. There has been some of it going on, and I'm sure there will be more before we get the spays and neuters done. We have appointments this week for more pre-op work, I think on Tuesday and Thursday. I'd have to look at the calendar. And I'm going to push the vet to sort of give us the, you know, thumbs up and get these things done sooner rather than later, because we're at a point where I feel like, well, it's overdue, literally. So, okay, that's about that, I guess. All right, now that's definitely it for news. It's probably going to be a quitty prick. Oh man, it's probably going to be a pretty quick mailbag. We've got just 2 boxes here and a few letters. I think a few of these probably are even really for next week, but they didn't say so. One box did say so, and I kept it aside. But I think a lot of this is going to be more related to our anniversary that's coming up, which I didn't even realize until I saw some of these letters that had come in, and I thought, oh, what's going on? Oh, yeah. In fact, I think this is one, and it's the first one I grabbed, so we'll just start here. Six. Wait, that can't be right. 9. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. I pulled it out upside down. Okay. Whoa, it pops up. Now that's a big number, and you're a big deal. 303 kittens, 10 pregnants. Happy live stream anniversary. 54 mom cats. Thanks for everything you've done for KA. Love, Megalina. Well, Megalina, same to you. Thanks for everything you've done for KA. Here we go. Let's show this to everyone. It's probably a better view from the camera over my shoulder anyway, isn't it? So there you go. How cute is that? 9 it is. Yes, it's 9 years of the live stream. It's not exactly 10 years of us doing fostering because I can't remember for sure, but I think we started sort of in the fall. So it won't be 10 years of fostering until this fall, but we did start the live stream on April 20th or 21st of 2016. So next year will be our big 10. But 9's not a bad number to have reached. So yeah. All right, Megalina, thanks again. All right, how am I going to open this without a letter opener? Look at that, we got a starter from the Postal Service, thank goodness. Kind of. All right, there we go. Ooh. The List, the Guide to Scotland's Festivals 2025. Wow. I've heard a lot of people pronounce Edinburgh lately, so I guess that's how it's pronounced. See, I can only do it if I hear it a lot. So I got that going for me, which is nice. This is pretty interesting. Wow, thank you for sending that. I'll have some fun looking at that, especially this full of little advertisements, which really makes it fun. Scotland's festivals, my goodness. What are you playing with there, Tootie? I think the camera behind me is rebooting. It does that sometimes, and I can hear it going. Maybe not. Maybe somebody just moved it. So this one, actually, I don't think this one reboots all that often. Wow, this is beautiful photography. It says Isle of Skye, and it's a gorgeous photo of what appear to be snow-peaked mountains and some sort of a house in the hills in the foreground. It is a spectacular photo. It's almost hard to believe that it was taken as one shot, but I do believe it. Maybe the only reason I believe it is because it's printed on actual photographic stock, like it was a developed photo. Let's see. Photographic images. Langtonleys Farm. All right, from jimwilsonphotography.co.uk. To Mr. A, DJ, and all the furries, just a wee card, hoping it finds you keeping well to say Happy Easter. Congratulations on another wonderful year of Kitten Academy. You are doing an amazing and very valuable job in looking after so many lucky kitties. I've enclosed a copy of a local magazine called The List, which is a guide for Scotland's festivals this year. I hope you find it interesting and informative. Wishing you all the very best for the big move. Lots of love from Joanne, your greatest Scottish fan. Joanne, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This is going to be fun. We probably won't make it out for any of these festivals, but I love seeing the little ads and stuff, the people. Wonderful. All right, well, this is great. This is just great television here, me just sitting here reading a book silently in my head. So we'll move on. Okay, this is from the Humane Animal Welfare Society in Waukesha, Wisconsin. When you've said Wisconsin, you've said it wrong. I don't know, that was funny when I lived there. This is so cute. What a cute little orange kitty. Compassion for animals is intimately associated with goodness of character. That's a good quote. In honor of the Kitten Academy 9th anniversary from Mary Ann H. Well, thank you so much, Mary Ann. There's some sort of a printed note in here, too. Happy 9th anniversary of the live stream. The pregnant moms, pregnots, and kittens you foster are so lucky. Here's to many more years of the Academy. Well, thank you for that. It's wonderful to donate to your local shelter, and Hawes, I'm sure, appreciates it as well. So thank you. Thank you for that. And I don't know, you can't really return that greeting. You can't be like, oh, and happy anniversary to you too. But happy anniversary to you too, whenever, you know, that's fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter what it's an anniversary of. Maybe it's just an anniversary of April 19th, last year. Right? Good enough. You don't need a reason to celebrate. All right, happy anniversary to everybody. Happy April 19th anniversary to everybody. I think we can all safely say it's the same thing there. I mean, everybody gets to celebrate that one. This is a card of a black cat sort of fishing in a fishbowl where there's a beautiful little goldfish, and it's done with quilling, that little paper art. Where it's probably hard for you guys to see that because it's black, but it is amazing. The job is just really well done. I especially love the detail on the little yellow eyes, and there's little like gray stripes to set off the ears. And the fishy even has a little eye on it, and the bowl is also quilling. That is really well done. Quillingcard.com. Okay, don't just send a card, send art. Indeed it is. It says, Mr. A and Dr. DJ, congratulations on 9 years of 24/7 live streaming. Amazing. Thank you for everything you do for kitties, and thank you for sharing your lives with us. Now find the most perfect quirky house ever and make it wonderful. KA will only get better as time goes on. Hoping to hear you say goodbye to Ringworm. By Brenda, who is Baby Cakes on Discord. Brenda, Baby Cakes, thank you so much. It's a beautiful card. Yeah, I do hope the Ringworm is done, and we did find the most beautiful house. It's the guy that owns it right now is an artist, and it really shows. It's a gorgeous thing. I just hope we get it. Let's not jinx it, I guess. So, all right. This is one of those, oh man, I know what these are called, but lenticular cards. Is lenticular the right word? I think it might be. Where it shows a slightly different image depending on what angle you're looking at it from. And in this case, it is an orange kitty standing up and slicing a flying birthday cake with a lightsaber, which is pretty much the coolest thing ever over a star field. It's really cool, actually. I love it. And it's an actual little photo of a kitty, and then the rest is sort of art, which is also really cool. I was trying to decide if it was multiple pictures of the kitty or if they just manipulated one. I think it's multiple because his paws go behind each other. One of them is on top and one is on top and the other. So it's got to be real pictures. I think that's a little bit too much work to just do Photoshop. To Chris, DJ and the faculty, seize the cake. Happy anniversary. Happy 10th anniversary. I've been watching daily for 9 years and 9 months. Time flies. I love Hell's Dells. Hell's Dells, thank you. That is a really cool card. I appreciate it. I think, yeah, if we do the math, that's probably been about as long as we've been fostering. I think that's a little longer than you've been watching, but I know after 10 years, everything sort of blends together for sure. So I wouldn't have known how many years it was myself if people weren't telling me all the time. Okay, it's a great card though. It's really cool. I've always loved those things actually. You don't see too many of them these days. I think the last one I was sent from Mark, and it's still on our board in the kitchen. It has been forever. I'm not even sure if he sent it when we were in this house or if it made the move with us and got hung up here. So this is, I can see these are catnip toys from Dragon Maker. It's a whole box stuffed with them. We've got these little sort of flower-shaped flings, and we've got a whole bunch of these little catnip knots that the kittens all love. That's going to be fun. And oh man, the smell of catnip just coming right out of that box. Lots of it. Very nice stationery. Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, this collection comes from Lisa for Kittens. She would like the black fling to go to Cloak, I think that, no, the gray is for Cloak, so that's for Cape. The colorful one is for Noodle. The nip knots are all for the current fosters, 3 each please. When I sorted them out, I planned on each set having 2 pattern knots and 1 solid color. Oh, well that's cool. We can do that, I think, probably. We'll figure it out. I don't see any solid color nip knots. Oh, there they are. Okay, they're at the bottom. Perfect. All right. Nip knots is a great name, by the way. Thank you for all the care you take of these wonderful cats and kittens, from Catherine the Dragon Maker. P.S. These are for endowments. And again, that's from Lisa for Kittens and through Dragon Maker, I suppose, because Dragon Maker makes them. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you so much, Dragon Maker. These are great. These will be great for endowments. These have so many different colors and patterns. That's a very warm fall feeling one there. We got some solid ones. Here's that black one. That'll be great for one of the black kitties. Very nice stuff. All right. I know. How's that smell for you, huh? You old enough to appreciate the way that smells yet? I think you might be. You sure seem interested. What is all that, huh? Oh. Okay. What do you do with it? Do you bite it? He's like, I don't know. Am I allowed to? It's okay. All right. Bye. He's so nervous. He's definitely still a mama's boy when it comes down to it. Tutu's a little bit more independent. Okay, well, let's get into the big box then. It says on the outside it's from Trouble and Carrie, former Kitten Academy Kittens alumni. And they send a big box, I think, just about every year. There we go. Ooh, there's a note right here on top. It says, Happy Mailbag Day and Streamiversary. Rather than fill up the endowment zone, we thought we could help you empty it with some items we found around the house. We do not ever want to have to live with all our toys packed up ever again, so best we get rid of this stuff. Good luck on the move, Trouble and Carrie. Well, I wondered why it said reverse mailbag on the outside if you're sending us stuff. That doesn't seem very reverse to me. But if it's stuff to do with moving, that makes it reverse, and it certainly is. Look at that. We got so much bubble wrap. That's going to come in very handy. We got 3 giant rolls of bubble wrap. There we go. And we've got some fresh boxes from the Home Depot. Wow, those are some nice size boxes too. It says extra small. I know from plenty of oh, there's some small ones in there too. And the box that you sent it all in, of course, is another perfect box for packing things. That was a lot shorter to go through than I expected, but it's perfect stuff that you sent. Much appreciated. I was going to say, I know from experience that the small boxes are perfect for all of our heavy books and stuff, because if you fill a big box with books, you'll never move it. They get heavy real fast, faster than you would think. When I was young, I worked in a bookstore. It was a Barnes & Noble, I think. It's been a long time. I was very young, but one of the things that we had to do. Have you ever read a book, and if you read like the inside of the front cover, there's a little note in a lot of them that'll say something like, "If you bought this book with the cover removed, you know, basically it doesn't say you're breaking the law, but it says you're ripping them off." That is because when you have books that don't sell at the bookstore, the publisher basically buys them back, I guess. I don't really understand the whole process. All I know is that when I'd go into work every week, there would be a pile of books, and my job was to rip the front cover off of the book and pack it in a box to be shipped away somewhere, to be, I guess, disposed of somehow because it didn't sell. Maybe the publishers, if I'm thinking about it now, I would imagine the publishers end up sort of like paying or reimbursing for the books that didn't sell, but they don't want you to have to actually like ship them back to them, because what are they going to do with it? And then they make you rip the covers off just to prove, I guess, that it's not going to be resold. That would be my guess. That's entirely speculation. In all these years, I guess, I haven't thought about it enough to realize I don't actually know why it works that way. But anyway, all my experience tearing the covers off of books and then packing them up taught me that you use small boxes when you pack books. for sure. And I have plenty of other heavy stuff that also works that way. Plus, I have been saving all of the boxes that we get from like all of our orders of kitty litter and cat food and stuff. It's like in a giant pile in the garage. The ones that aren't too busted up all get tossed in this giant pile. So I think we probably have enough boxes to pack a lot of our stuff. We've already packed our tutu, as you can see. So much appreciated, and man, I keep telling DJ like, oh, we should just start packing, but she doesn't seem like she's ready yet until we know more about where we're going. I can understand that. You know, you want to have a plan in place that makes everything a little bit more real. So I'm sure that as soon as we find a place to go in the house, then everything else will fall into line after that. All right, well, thanks again, everybody. Happy anniversary, happy April 19th anniversary to all of you. And I guess I'll talk to you guys later. It was a quick one, but you know, that's what we want right now. We want quick, short mailbags until we move. Maybe even after, you know, you guys are all so generous. Yeah, that's wonderful. It really is wonderful. Tutu, tutu, tutu. Tutu usually yells a little bit when I pick her up and squeeze her. She's probably going to be a very talkative cat when she grows up. Okie dokie, but she lets me do it. She doesn't mind being picked up and squeezed too much. She just has to complain. No, don't come out yet. Don't do it. No. Tutu, not yet. It's not your turn. Okay. All right, well, I best turn off the mic before I forget.